What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mikey here with another YouTube video. And today, I'm just gonna be rambling. This is my Baki-Dou review video. This is me giving my breakdown of what I liked, what I didn't like, what I noticed from the Baki-Dou series that just came out on Netflix. Yes, it just came out on Netflix, and/or it's just wrapping up. I'm a little late on watching it. It's probably been wrapped up for probably about a month or so now, and I'm just now finishing up. I'm a anime watcher, anime connoisseur. I'm gonna call this category anime talks, where I just talk about anime, what I liked about the anime series itself, and what I didn't like, and all things of that nature, from the Easter eggs, little things I noticed, little things I just was attracted towards, and I liked in the show. And unless I believe it was a great series. It was definitely a great series compared to the Baki universe, all the other series in its comparisons. My favorite Baki series may be the one when he I can't remember if it's Baki Hama or just Baki. I think it's probably just Baki. When it's going through Baki's actual, you feel me, the main character of this series on that one. He's actually going through the fighting tournament, fighting his brother, fighting everybody, and everyone else's fights. They're going through explaining who these characters are, what type of martial arts style they have, and what they've been growing up and practicing their whole time. So the sandwich, uh, maybe a little crazy in the kitchen, but usually in the Baki series, I believe that's a series where they explain extensively just who Baki is, where he's at in his training arc, and who he's just training for, because he's essentially trying to be stronger than his father. That's the main thing Baki's trying to do, is be the strongest individual in his universe, in the world. He wants to be the strongest individual in the world. He's only 17, 16, not even 18. He just turned 18, if anything. Feel me? And he already done slapped fire out of every big bad, every strong man on the planet in his universe. You feel me? And I fuck with Baki. But in this series, in Baki-Dou, I think this is probably the less screen time we see him actually fighting. Yeah, we see him on the screen, but he's just there on the commentary side, just watching everyone else fight for him. Literally, they're fighting for him instead of allowing him to fight. And then when he does eventually fight, you know, it was some well do anticipation built up for it, but it didn't follow through to the degree I thought it was going to follow through on, because the way these fights was going with Miyamoto, that's who the main character, I'll put the main character in this, or the main antagonist in this series of Baki-Dou. The main antagonist, or the main person we're following in this series, is Miyamoto. And that young man is a great swordsman, the greatest swordsman to ever live. He went undefeated, and they went and revived him. That's the main story plot of this story. They went and revived and reincarnated, made a clone, not even reincarnated. They cloned this nigga. They went and found some blood cells in this man bone marrow, and revived him off of that alone. Revived him, made a whole clone that was non-distinguishable from the real guy. You feel me? People was at first going from thinking, hey, who the fuck, this nigga think he Miyamoto, but he ain't nothing like him, until he pulls up on you. Miyamoto himself pull up on you, and he ain't even make a move, but everybody automatically knew they were dead. He cut them down. He done cut down every person he stepped in the room with. The moment they even realize he's in there, even if before they realize him he's there, they already have a feeling as if that they have been cut down. That's how cold this young man was. So he was cutting down everybody, no matter how they started off in their original bout. He would start off their fight, no matter if it was Baki, Yujiro himself, you feel me, Jack, Hanma, any person he was fighting. He originally, like I say, if he wasn't talking shit in the beginning, he was talking shit. Then he would let them get a couple licks in, just to let them get their ego up, just to let them know, like, hey, I haven't seen this before, but I have something that's similar to it in my life experience that I can, you feel me, lean on. And/or it don't matter what new technology you have today. I fought and lived in an era where you died at the end of your battle. These battles they doing right now, once you go unconscious, you it's over with. They'll let you get back up. You have a good friendly companion conversation afterwards, and that's that. But no, Miyamoto grew up in an era where niggas died. You didn't have a chance to have a change of heart, to learn from errors or ways. You made that realization in real time, as your time was numbered, as your last days is coming to you. You're realizing, oh damn, it's over with, type shit. But nonetheless, Baki-Dou, it was some good storytelling. I like the storytelling. I like that it built anticipation to see acting as if like I knew these fighters weren't gonna do shit to him, but in a sense, I had a feeling that someone might have stood a chance. Like they really teased us with a Yujiro fight versus this man, because I forgot what dude name is with the gray hair. He came in and just snaked backdoored the whole fight. He didn't even hurt nobody. He just took a bullet for Yujiro, and it just discounted the whole fight. You feel me? And that was the closest we ever got to seeing him run a fade, because Yujiro's gonna turn the fuck up. You feel me? Because this is what I feel like that series was made for. Mashi Miyamoto and Yujiro and or Baki to fade this nigga. And the authors, the creators of the show just love to tease their fan base into not giving them the full meal. You feel me? Just like how Mashi Miyamoto seen that endless sea of meals behind Baki when he first seen that nigga. That's how I felt when I seen Mashi Miyamoto and Yujiro actually finna fade. And they got it, and it was early into the series. Usually they save that type of situation for later in the series to end on. That was like in the middle of the series the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, Baki, I don't know how the fuck they even, I can't remember. Even though I just finished watching it, I believe Baki knocked that nigga out. He knocked that nigga out for a minute. It's coming back to me. He knocked that nigga out for a minute because in the final, I'm spoiling. If you ain't watched the series, I'm sorry, you're gonna be spoiled. But it's been out for a minute, so if you ain't seen it, catch up, twin. Catch up, twin. Nonetheless, the way Baki defeated Mashi Miyamoto, I felt was lackluster. They definitely didn't follow through. I wasn't satisfied. It didn't meet the need of the circumstances that was placed upon this universe. Yes, we know that Mashi Miyamoto was brought back officially because they had the clone. The only thing that kept them from bringing Mashi Miyamoto back to real life for real through this clone was because they didn't have his soul. They brought back his whole biology, the whole person, but he was missing the most important part, the fucking soul, the spirit within the vessel itself. So forgot what the dude name is. The little bald man, I have an issue with you because your ass was just copping please, and you would just, I understand you like to see fights, you feel me, and you get real entertainment, that's how you make majority of your finances, but goddamn blood, come on man, how you gonna set your homies up to be in these fights and then be just as shocked when they're gonna fucking die? You know exactly what type of fight this was gonna be. You know how washed these is gonna be. You can't be bigging up these niggas like you know they finna win when you know damn well they not finna fucking win. Folks was setting up his homies, every last one of their ass. He lined them up to get slimed out and cut down by Mashi Miyamoto. Nonetheless, we got Mashi Miyamoto from the little bald man's sister. Little bald man's sister is a witch of some sort. She was able to get that man's soul back into that clone's vessel. And the same way that they got that spirit into that vessel, the same way they took that spirit out that vessel. Baki beat that nigga up for a minute, caught him off guard while he was holding both of his swords, and allowed little bald man's sister to lay the magical lips on that nigga face, give him the kiss of death, and took that nigga's spirit away and sent them back up to the heavens. But they kept the body. They put his ass in an incubation chamber, like he Goku or something, like he Vegeta or something, like he a Saiyan or something. Put him as an incubation chamber for later times. They just want this nigga's soul trapped, his body trapped forever. Like they make it seem like it's something historical to be marveled at, but no, I don't think it's some, you feel me, in my own morality, giving my input into this universe's world, I don't think that's right to do. You feel me? You just got this nigga soul tied, stuck to this fucking world, whether he like it or not. He's not gonna ever enjoy peace, type shit. The people notably that Mashi Miyamoto took out was the Chinese martial artist. I keep forgetting his name because that dude was cold. He took off from the last series. When the last series ended, he went off into the boxing realm and got to going crazy with the boxing world. You feel me? He was one of he got to going crazy doing things over there. He basically mastered every art of martial arts there is, every organized art of martial arts there is. He mastered it and was cut down. He went down to Blaze of Glory, one of my favorite fights, because he was going down and I thought he was gonna do it, because he done took out a lot of niggas that I was surprised he could take out. I mean, he was a good side character. It went from the power scaling universe for Baki, went Baki, Yujiro. They ain't the same plane. There's no one above the other. It's Baki and Yujiro right there. Then it was that young bull, the Chinese martial artist. Phone them, got them bitches. If there's anybody that got them bitches, it's him. And I put Oliver right next to him too, because Oliver, big swole folks. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing with that man muscles, but he ain't got in the field in a minute. He ain't stood on no business in a minute. He ain't trying to run nobody's fade in a fucking minute. You feel me? Nonetheless, that's just my review, my ramble, my rant, my anime talk session about Baki-Dou. I just finished that series. To give you guys a little snippet of a current series I've been watching. If y'all want to hear my up-to-date thoughts, my opinions, my reviews, my Easter eggs, anything I just like to talk about that crossed my mind while watching these anime shows, let you guys know these anime shows I'm currently watching, so y'all can know and be posted. If you're not familiar with too many new animes to watch, you're stuck watching the same shit that mainstream people are watching, put you on. True. I'll put y'all on to some good anime to watch, let alone the animes I've been watching, and have some good, you feel me, some good backing. I feel like they're good watches, good binges, highly rated anime shows to watch that you got to keep on feeding for. Because I don't watch animes that's just one hit wonders. Got one episode, 1, 2, 3 episodes, and they just ass afterwards. Season ass, every season afterwards ass. I don't watch animes like that. I make sure that my palette of anime shows is up there. Tier 1 anime pilots. You feel me? I started off with Dragon Ball Z. You feel me? I started off with there, and now we got to this great anime world that we're in right now. If you love anime, this is probably the 2020s. From 2017 to right now, it's probably the best span of anime you could ever witness. You feel me? Not only because there's new anime out, but because of all the plethora of catalogs and categories of anime you could watch now from the past too. So it's like, we just got an overabundance of shows to watch, and I'm having fun navigating my ways through these anime streets, learning the genres, learning the categories, learning which ones I really like, because there's only certain styles I like for real. Because I can't watch certain shows nowadays because they don't dive too deep into the character development, real characters just experiencing different experiences and expressing themselves in different ways. You don't see that in too many real life acting films, shows, anywhere. You feel me? So anime is where I get my most enjoyment of that type of entertainment. Nonetheless, let me tell y'all my shows I've been watching. Me and my girl, we restarted watching Attack on Titans. We're on episode 74, season 4. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Yeah, that's the essential. I'm starting off with that. That's her first anime that she's watching from season 1 all the way through. You feel me? I put her on to a lot of anime because I like a lot of anime, so I've been having her start from different starting points. I'm sorry, baby, but you know what I'm saying? There's just too much good eats out here, so I gotta start you off somewhere. Attack on Titans is a tough start because after Attack on Titans, it's hard to find animes that deliver on that same accuracy, efficiency, and following through all the way through from season 1 to the end season. It's hard to find animes like that. Attack on Titans does that every time, and you can rewatch that shit every time and find something new. That's what I love about Attack on Titans. You can rewatch that shit and find something that you missed from the very first time. It's like, how the fuck did I miss that? Hey, I love it. I love it. Next show me and my girl been watching, campfire cooking, and another, what the fuck did she say? Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. This is number 2, I guess. I guess it's the second one. I didn't see the first one. So hey, this is a good watch. I watch that mainly while I'm eating because I like to watch certain things while I'm eating, especially that has food in it. If it's a show that has food in it, I watch it while I'm eating because it makes the food taste even better that I'm eating. Even though it's not the same thing, it makes it hit even better because we're eating at the same time. We in synchronization. We in alignment type shit. You get me? Then the next show I've been fiending. I think they just wrapped up their season 2, and I need them to hurry up and drop another episode or next season. They're gonna have to drop another season because I'm already fiending. They delivered season 1, season 2 with some raw shit. I'm gonna have to rewatch this shit so I can see it all the way through in one go in English because I've been watching it in Japanese. That's how thirsty I've been to watch this show. It's the beginning after the end. Another banger, another classic. That show, it has good animation. It has a little bit of CGI in there as well, but they apply it in the best ways. It's not too crazy where you are gonna lose sight of what the real plot of the story is. Not gonna make you feel like awkward or disengaged. Like, damn, this looks like a fucking video game on Xbox or some shit. Nah, it looks pretty decent. It's subtle. You feel me? You would know when the CGI is there, of course, but it's not gonna be too crazy to be like, why the fuck didn't they just draw this? You're gonna see why they chose to do CGI instead of drawing it. Let's see. Dead Account is a series I started. I watched the first episode I gotta restart it because that's on one of my friends told me to watch. Tokyo Revengers, I gotta tap in because I wanted to let the popularity die down because that's a good show. Shows about just running phase, throwing hands, no powers involved, just straight hand-to-hand combat. Them is my favorites. I like to see niggas run a fade. Because how dare you say some dumb shit in my face and you don't want to fight about it, ride about it, die about it. You ain't trying to do none of the sorts. Yeah, this ain't no real anime then. You're not finna die about it. You ain't finna fight about it. You ain't gonna push it to the limit. You ain't gonna show me a different transformation. You only got one form? And you don't beat nobody ass? Yeah, I can't get down with you. Next show. But you feel me? Soul Eater, I watched Fire Force, and I'm trying to watch Soul Eater too since Fire Force came before Soul Eater. I finished Fire Force. W show. Great show. You feel me? Windbreaker off the top of the head. That's another show that's just gas. If I haven't been tapped into Windbreaker, tap into Windbreaker. I might rewatch that because that's all they do is throw fades. They school about running fades and standing on business. Moral business and hand business. If you don't know how to run a fade, my nigga, get out my school. Get out my property. Get away from me. Type shit. Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for staying in tune with Anime Talks with Mykeeey. Yes, it was a long ramble, a long rant. I went a little bit everywhere, but hey, that's what we're here for. It's called Anime Talk for a reason. I talk about anime. And wherever you get in, you could fit in. Type shit. Pause. Let me know what animes you've been watching, you're tapped in with that I haven't mentioned, or that I may have mentioned. Let me know. The anime world is busting right now, so hey, we in there. I'm a Saiyan. I started off with Dragon Ball Z, so that's my, you feel me? That's my royalty. That's my alignment, my lineage. You feel me? I'm part of the royal family, the royal Saiyan family line. Me and Vegeta like this. It skipped, you feel me? It skipped generations for a minute, but hey, we here. You see the blonde in my hair. I can't turn the Super Saiyan off. It's like when they went to go train for the Cell games. You feel me? I'm just turned up like that. You feel me? Tight shit. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, we in Anime Talks. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Turn on that notification so you know when I'm live, when I'm dropping new bangers, and where I'm at. I'm gonna let you know. Turn that notification on, because that community category where I'll be posting at is where I'm gonna notify you what I'm doing, where I'm doing, anytime I'm doing it at. Pause. You feel me? So till next time, let's go ahead. Yeah, Anime Talk, we out of here. Bringing you the hottest mix. Boy right here on the wheels. Can't drop the classic. Can't drop the fucking classic. Yes, sir.